Condoms are sort of the horseshoe crab of contraception. They've been around for pretty much as long as people have known that sperm make babies. We know for sure people have been using condoms since the Roman Empire. So that's a pretty long history, and during that time it hasn't changed a whole lot. It's basically a covering for the penis, or the covering for whatever phallus is being used in a sexual activity. The condom has a lot of perks in terms of a contraceptive, but it also has a few downsides. They tend to cause a decrease in sensation. There's some fumbling and awkwardness that can happen when you apply a condom. If you accidentally put it on inside out, that's a whole other thing where you need to throw it away and get a new one. They can also, if they're not used properly, break and leak. So there are some things that the condom could work on, but at the same time it's got some huge perks. They are cheap and readily available. You can walk into a clinic or a drugstore and get condoms just about any time. They're also portable, but you need to keep in mind that they'll break down if you expose them to too much heat and friction, which means this one, which has been riding around in my pocket all day, really needs to go. Latex can cause sensitivity in people. It can break down if you use the wrong lubricant. There's the idea that it could be more wasteful. You're leaving an object behind after any sexual activity you have. So, some concerns about the condom. But at the same time, it has a lot of perks. Basically, it's cheap, it's pretty effective, it's versatile, it's portable, provided you're not putting it in your pocket or your glove compartment or somewhere where it's going to break down. So that's why it has stayed pretty much the same for most of its history. So what we're going to see in the future in terms of condoms, some of it's more of the same. More materials that can make condoms cheaper and more effective without having the kind of downsides that come from the use of latex. So materials that don't cause allergies, materials that are less likely to break or wear down or fall apart if you use them incorrectly. There are some developments being made in the application of condoms. If you put a condom on inside out, it's trash. You need to throw that away and get a new one. And so some manufacturers have been working on packaging that makes condom application foolproof, which would be, cut down on waste and make the condom process easier. Another advance that could come in terms of condoms is materials. The materials that the condoms are made of becoming more effective. So right now, the big option is latex. Polyurethane has been a supplement to latex. Some people have started using polyurethane condoms because they don't like the way latex feels, or maybe they have a latex allergy. Polyisoprene has become a successor to polyurethane. It gets rid of some of polyurethane's problems, which are that polyurethane doesn't really stretch, it's not really elastic, it can't mold to what it's covering, and it can have sort of a noise factor. There are just some little problems that polyurethane can have. Another technology that could really help make condoms better and more effective in the long run is antimicrobial. Either antimicrobial solutions that go on the condom or actual antimicrobial materials that the condom is made of. There are lots of things that a condom is trying to prevent the transmission of. It's not just babies. Sexually transmitted diseases are one of the big reasons that people are using condoms. And an antimicrobial solution that targets viruses and harmful bacteria without also targeting the healthy flora that are present in the orifices that are involved in sexual activity would be a big plus. So basically, as long as people are having sex, we're going to need a cheap, plentiful source of contraception and disease prevention, and that's going to be the condom. So in the future, the condom is really going to be about making them more effective, safer, more able to fit a wide variety of people, but still able to pack up in a big box and ship off to anybody who needs them.
For more on this and thousands of other topics, visit HowStuffWorks.com. And don't forget to check out our other podcasts, free, on iTunes.